everyone, and welcome to my channel, Ohio Valley Dasher. My name is Nick, and in this video, I'm sharing with you guys a gig work ride-along that I did using Doordash and some Walmart Spark. It's actually a pretty interesting shift. I ran into some hiccups, so I'll be sure to tell you all about those, but all in all, it was a pretty interesting time, so I'm excited to take you guys along, so let's just dive right in. Alright, so starting my dash with a little Arby's action. It's $4.50, but the restaurant literally is only 0.7 miles from the drop-off. It was just dropping off to the hospital in my town. So super close distance, and it was already ready to go, which is actually pretty rare for Arby's, so that was awesome. So went and dropped that off. Alright guys, the next order here is for Little Caesars. It was $4.50 going 2.1 miles, and this is kind of a risk here because Little Caesars, it's kind of hit or miss whether or not it's going to be ready. Lunch shift it typically is, and it worked out this time. So this actually ended up being hilarious because I get the order, I look at the name on the order, and it actually ended up being for my cousin. So my cousin ordered Little Caesars, so went and took that to him and got $4. Alright, so next up here, got a really nice KFC order. $5.50, 1.6 miles, not too shabby, over $2 a mile. And that's the kind of the thing about me and Doordash. It's a little bit different than a lot of others, is I don't mind those smaller orders because they're lower mileage and it lands me closer to a bunch of other restaurants. Like, I'd rather do these orders than do like an order that's going out 7 miles and then I gotta drive 7 miles back to be able to catch another order. So I don't mind these kind of orders, honestly. Next up here, I got a little bit of Chipotle action. So this is actually a really decent order. Now, it did take a little bit to get it. Order's kind of slowed down here for whatever reason, even though it was like still the lunch shift. But anyways, I ended up getting it $5 for 0.9 miles. Just delivering to a local business. So yeah, that was not bad at all. So I took that one. Bit of Buffalo Wild Wings action. This is such a nice order. So it's only $4, so not a ton of money, but the thing about this order is it's literally directly across the street at the mall. Literally, that's the mall right across the road. And we're just taking it to a business in the mall. So that was incredibly easy. A crazy easy $4 there. So I went ahead and did that. Then I decided to try some Spark action here over at Sam's Club. I had a small order. It was $7 for 2-point-something miles. It was literally just one item. I thought, okay, this should be pretty easy. Easy, it was not. So literally, guys, it took them like 15 minutes to bring out this one bottle of laundry detergent. So it really took a while. And then it took probably 5 to 10 minutes to get to the customer's house. So, I mean, $7 for almost a half hour? Not good. Not good. So I was able to redeem myself here with this order. So I got a really decent Walmart Spark. It was for $18.49, 1.2 miles. It's a shopping order. There was not too big of a shopping order, so went for it here. Went ahead and got them some meatballs, some bread, some chicken breast, also some chicken drumsticks, also some little smokies, as well as some smoked sausage. Got some cube cheese there, got some biscuits, crescent rolls, got some coffee creamer, also got some Powerade Zero over here, got some drink mixes, got a razor, and that was it actually. That was everything for their shop. For real, guys, this took like a half hour to do like shopping and delivering it. Like, it was so easy for $18.49. The distance was so close. really was a fan of this order. This was not a bad order at all. So excited that I got that one. And then I got another one. This is going to be the perfect one to end my shift because it was the 1.2 miles from Walmart. It was going to take me right close to where I was heading after doing gig work. It seemed to be a simple shop. They wanted disinfecting wipes, disinfecting spray, some Tylenol, ibuprofen, some cold medicine, as well as some popsicles. So I was like, this is going to be really, really easy. So I picked that up, 1.2 miles to the customer, dropped this stuff off to them, and oh my goodness, guys, this was a fiasco. This was a fiasco. So I will tell you guys all about that, but I did this order and I made $11 more and called it a shift. All right, so all done with my DoorDash and my Spark orders for today. That last order was horrible. Horrible. That should have been so easy. Like, I think it was like 6 items. Should have been really easy, but it was not. So Walmart was out of several things like scents or flavors. So I was having a really hard time like with the app doing substitutions. So it took a while, but I finally got it figured out. And then a major issue. So she ordered a specific kind of cough syrup. I could not find it in the aisle. So what I ended up doing was substituting it with another kind of cough syrup. But then as I'm like leaving or whatever, I saw the original kind she wanted on an end cap. So I was trying to like go back and fix it. Like with Instacart, it's really easy just to go in and like fix it to go back to the original item. Like I believe there's a button that says found original item. Well, Walmart didn't let me do that. It pulled up this error message and then it said go check out. So I was like, okay, did it work? So I go there to check out and it didn't work. So she tried to scan the original item. It wouldn't work. So I had to run back and get the substituted cough syrup. And ugh, what a headache. But that's not even the worst of it, guys. That's not even the worst of it. So I didn't realize this. But since I got cough syrup, it must have been a kind with alcohol or something because I had to verify her ID. And she was so nice about it. Like there was no problems with that. It was my stupidity, I guess, because I could not figure out in the Spark app for the longest time how to make this work. Like I couldn't get it to work. And she's just like standing there and I'm like, I am so sorry. And so I finally like figured it out. It was so hard. It wasn't a driver's license. It was a state ID. And I was like, they looked exactly the same as a driver's license. So it was all my fault. All my fault. But we got it figured out. We got it taken care of. So let's talk about what I actually ended up making. So earnings, I earned $59.49. That is what I will see hit my bank account. That is before expenses. So my net fuel cost was $1.77. Ended up driving 22.4 miles. That doesn't just include deliveries, but it also includes the commute of me leaving my house or the restaurant, coming back to home for lunch, and then going back out again. So, I mean, that takes up a lot of it. So that just shows you how low mileage most of those orders were. The only one I regret taking, the Sam's Club order, that was, I don't know, looking back, that wasn't as good as I was expecting, but I did it, you know, you live and you learn. Estimated taxes should be $9.40. That is after my deduction for miles. There's a deduction you can do for deductible miles. So I will have that. And then for wear and tear, I do estimate wear and tear as 10% of the miles driven. So I took that 22.40 miles and multiplied that. And so $2.24 for the wear and tear for doing the deliveries. So after that, it comes to $46.08 is what I should end up with after all the expenses. And that's pretty decent, you know. I actually have fun doing it, and it's just extra money to throw towards my debt. So I'm really happy with that, and I think it was a good 3 hours spent. Now, one other thing that might be a hiccup is that I am waiting on one of the tips. It's pending. The customer has the option to either increase it or decrease it. So here's hoping they do not decrease the tip. I tried my best to follow her instructions, all the stuff. And for her, they had all her items. So hopefully we'll be good. But anyways, guys, that's all that I have for this DoorDash ride along. Also Spark. I really hope y'all did enjoy. Even with the hiccups, we still did all right. So I hope you guys enjoyed following me along. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching.